We're live.
Okay, everybody, I want to welcome everybody to the live UOP Hangout tonight. I am Adrienne Jolly, and we have a wonderful panel of guests tonight that, well, they're not guests, they're team members that are on here tonight that is going to share stories and share their results that they're having with DS Domination. So first, I want to go ahead and make an income disclaimer that results are not typical. They may vary, but the possibilities are endless. So tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to delay any longer because I want to get all these great stories out here. We're going to start with Miss Ann Francis. How are you tonight?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Awesome. Hey, hello everybody. Thanks so much for having me on the panel tonight. Just want to say, give a shout out to everybody coming from Los Angeles out here, drop shipping from LA. So I'm just so happy to be here. I started in DSD back in September of last year. I knew our wonderful leader, Reginald Stinson, from a previous business that we were in together, and he started doing DSD, and he got in like a week before I had gotten in and signed up. But I recognize, I see Reginald's progress, and I'm just like sitting by the sidelines watching him, like,
Right.
wow, I can do this too. So let me put some effort into this little easy system. So at first I didn't do much. I can honestly say I just listed a few items just to see if they sold, which they did. But then, like, over the holiday, I was like, okay, you know what, let me really sit down and just start listing as many as I can. And I started doing that, and I started to get the cha-chings. And at first, I didn't hear the cha-chings because I didn't know I had to turn it on and keep the app on. But after that, you know, I just started to get these commissions. And, you know, I have a couple people on my team that are really knocking it out the box. And I'm like, when you sit back and don't do anything, you know, other people who are doing stuff, you get the commission for it. So you still are making money, even if you don't feel like you're putting a lot of effort into it. So when you actually take the time, and that's one reason why I wanted to come on here, just to let you guys know, you got to put the time into this awesome system. You will see the results. I am at the elite level. I love it. Just sold my first item and got like a $50 profit. I'm like, okay.
All right.
So it's exciting, and it's worth the time and effort. It's just a great plan. So I, you know, want to let everybody know, whoever invited you to this call, you guys, click on that link, get in. This is an awesome opportunity, especially if you're looking for something on the side and something that, you know, you can just put a couple hours to. This is it. So get in and get back with the person who told you. All right, thanks so much. I just want to give that out there. I was just excited. So thanks so much for having me.
Thank you, Ann Francis. We're so happy to have you on here as well. And I guess the next person that is in line is Ashley. Is there two Ashleys, or is it just one Ashley with two profiles up?
It's a good possibility I did that twice.
Well, welcome, Ashley. We're so happy to see you tonight. Ann Francis, are you still, if you can mute for me?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that feedback for me?
I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. No, it's still going.
What about now?
It's still going, but that's okay. So what we want to find out is, tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you get started in DS Domination?
Okay, I got started in DS Domination thanks to my good friend from undergrad, Keisha Partridge. Shout out to Keish and the Partridge family. I got started. I'm coming up on my month anniversary on Thursday. No, on Friday.
Congratulations.
So I started January 14th, and I'm one who's been in prepaid legal, Advocare. I mean, I get MLM companies. I understand the marketing system. And when I saw Keisha post something, I watched Keisha and Jean because they're smart people. So I checked out the video, and I could not believe how.
I think we're getting ready to lose Ashley.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on down. I'm going to go ahead and do Lakeisha. How are you today?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well.
Well, good, 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 good. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and how you got started in DS Domination, and why do you think that this business is so effective?
Okay. Again, my name is Lakeisha. I am a registered nurse, been a nurse for over 20 years, and I've also been, well, I'll say I've been in the medical field for over 20 years.
Okay.
I have also done multi-level marketing, direct sales, and some of everything, all kinds of different companies, and, in hopes of getting rich. I've been very fortunate to be able to be a producer and most of the ventures that I've done, but I was in that same boat with Reginald where I was bringing people along and making them promises because I knew what I could do, but I couldn't really guarantee them anything. So I've been in the industry for about that same time, since at least 1997 or so. So for a very long time, I've been burned out. I was to the point where I was looking for something that I can do myself without building a team.
Right.
And that's when I was actually surfing on Facebook, and I saw a video of Kay Reddy on Reginald's page, and I saw her excitement, saw how she talked about her son and how excited they were and how they were cha-chinging. So I'm like, okay, what in the world is a cha-ching? So anyway, I reached out and got connected with my longtime friend, Kerry George, Mr. Excitement himself.
Right.
And, we've been partnered up since, I guess, 2007 or something like that. So, that excitement rubs off.
Right.
And so since I started with this program, I decided to share it. Actually, I would share the Google Hangout, ever since it started. And I shared it on my page a couple of times. And I had one of my nurse colleagues, actually, she used to be my supervisor in Florida. She signed up, and for the month of November, she made something like $2,000 profit.
Wow,
I'm
that's
like,
awesome.
okay, I'm here looking for a second nursing job when I don't want the first one, you know. So I'm looking for a second nursing job. I said, wait a minute, I need to really take a look at this. So I just randomly listed a couple of items, December 2nd. And, since that time, I listed December 2nd, got my first sale 2 days later, December 4th. And that week, December the 4th to December 11th, I actually made over $1,000.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, with two of the items being my very own, so that was like total profit, So at that point, I said, you know what, like Roger and everybody say, don't upgrade until you're ready. So
Right.
I took my profits at that point because I need to go all in order to, be able to fire my boss, because that's my biggest goal.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
I
always
decided
awesome.
I decided that I would flip my profit and buy the next level, and then I made more money, made more sales, bought the next level. I mean, and because I had the restrictions, I had to work my way through that, and I was one of those people who didn't watch the videos. So I mean, I watched the videos, but I didn't watch it to detail. Like I might have been on Facebook while the video was going on, and I missed the one that says list small items, $20, $30 items. And the first item that I listed was over $200. So I was in my pocket for this money. So lesson learned. So I tell all of my people, watch the videos.
Right.
The videos have everything you need to teach you how to be successful. And then here with the unit of prosperity, Reginald, I mean, this man, I don't know where he come from, you know. But when I tell you that he has everything in place for us to be successful, I've never, ever, ever seen a system or a person who wants his people to succeed more than anything. I mean, even on my nursing job of 20 years, my supervisors don't want me to have that kind of success. They don't want anybody to outshine them. I'm not going to take up the whole hangout, but I mean, I'm just really passionate about this thing. And I read where somebody said earlier today, that they never look so much forward to Mondays. And here I am looking so forward to Mondays so that I could share, if given the chance to share my testimonial. So I'm just glad to be here, glad to be a part of this movement to change lives.
All right. Well, thank you so very much, Lakeisha. That is awesome and inspiring. I'm going to go back to Ashley because she kind of cut off and she's back with us. So, hi, Ashley. We're going to go ahead and let you finish about how you got started and what you were saying before you got cut off.
Am I back?
You're back.
Y'all can hear me? Okay, good. I'm on my phone.
Okay.
My computer it just told me it was finished.
Oh, no.
No, it's good. No. I mean, like, it just shut off for a second. Okay. It's back. My business is cool. Okay. Like I was saying, Keisha Partridge got me involved. I looked at Keisha's Facebook, and she posted something, and I saw the system, and I was very familiar with multi-level marketing companies. I've been in almost all of them, and the one thing that impressed me the most about DS Domination is this is the first company I've seen where you make money with the product instead of spending money with the product. So I said, hey, it's $20. If I hate it, I'm out $20 and I'm not going to cry about it. And I jumped in, and I think that next day I had 2 sales. Okay. And I was hooked. On that first sale, I was hooked. That second sale, I was really hooked. and so to date, I'm up over $600 profit. I've got 30-something people in my team. I didn't even sign up. I didn't even sign up to be an affiliate. I do not like talking to people about things. I don't, because I've done it before. I've got friends who spent money in other companies that I was in, and I brought them in, and I know they don't want to hear anything from me. So my whole excitement about DS Domination has been the fact that I don't have to recruit to make money. The problem was I started bragging about making money, and people wanted to join, and I said, well, I'll be doggone if you get in and I don't get something. So I became an affiliate. I have a couple people on my team that are just on fire, 37 people deep, and this is only my first month. And I just upgraded today to Unleashed.
Congratulations.
So I'm studying. Thank you. And in a few weeks, I should be all in.
All right, now.
Because I'm ready to go. I see it. So
all right.
I've enjoyed DS Domination. It's blessed my life.
Okay. So since you've started and you've seen other opportunities, what was so different other than just the opportunity? What was so different to help you make that decision to go ahead and get started with us?
To get started, it was a low cost to get started, and there was no recruiting.
Okay.
So I think that's the biggest thing we have going for ourselves is to me, recruiting is too much pressure, and then there's companies who it's only 500 down. Well, I don't have only 500 to throw at your business. $20 if it works. I tell people $20 if it works for you, keep it going. If it doesn't work for you, bow out and keep it moving. the thing is, everybody who gets in, if they work it, it works for them. So the DS domination is like nothing I've ever seen in my life. This is awesome. So I love the opportunity, and it's a quick, and it won't be for everybody, but for me it was a rather quick return on my investment. I made that $20 back before the week was done. So
exactly. And that's the thing about this program, that you have options, whether if you like to recruit, you can be an affiliate. If you like to build a team and share, and becoming an affiliate, you're just sharing with others and you get paid an affiliate commission, and that is totally optional. But if you like just doing the eBay sales, you can just do that. So you have options here. So that's what makes it so exciting. So I just want to add, if you're watching us now and you want to know more about what we're doing, and there's 2 buttons below, and what you want to do, if you're an action taker and want to go ahead and get started now, hit that join our team button below. If you like more information, we have a more information button down below as well. So now I'm getting ready to introduce our host for tonight, Miss Kay Reddy. She's a superstar, and she's getting ready to take over the Hangout, and I just want her to go ahead and tell everybody about how she got started, and what is it about it that is just, for those who say that think that it's too good to be true. Let us know, what was it about it that just blew your mind about it, and just how did you get started with us?
Hey, Adrian, thank you for the warm introduction. Well, when I first found out about DS domination, it was from Reginald, and I joined not really with the intention to even be bothered with DS domination, to be perfectly honest, but I signed up for 2 reasons. One, because it was Reginald, and I trust what he do, and I trust what he say. And for 2, it was only $20. I'm like, I don't have anything to lose. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to get in, and I'm just going to sit there. And that's basically what I did for the first whole month. Just about, I didn't do anything. And it was actually my son, who's 13, who I was talking to him about it, and he got really excited about it. So his excitement is what got me started. And when we went through the videos and he started posting stuff and making money, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to kind of really, really look at this, and just to see how simple that it was. And $20, I mean, $20 is nothing to start a business that can potentially pay you the way that DS domination can pay you. And throughout this Hangout, we will be talking about income. So if you're just tuning in, the income disclaimer: we cannot guarantee your results, because we cannot guarantee your level of commitment or whatever it is that you're going to do, if you're going to do anything. But what I can say is that if you follow the system, you will definitely see results. So you need to be able to copy, paste, and follow simple directions. But I am excited. For the people who say that this is too good to be true, sometimes I still kind of feel like that, because when you're involved in multi-level marketing, network marketing before, and then you come to DS domination, it's just so different. Nothing that I've done can compare to DS domination, and I've been in multi-level marketing now for about a little bit over 20 years. First time being kind of on the internet was last year, so kind of still new to this whole internet marketing thing, but there is nothing out there that is like DS domination, and every single day I'm blown away. I have over 200 people on my team. Between my youngest son and myself and my husband, we've cleared over $5,000 in profits from eBay and from the affiliate side. And I've been I actually work in the business now about 120 days. So I'm just ecstatic. It's just the best thing that I could have ever done. And just recently I decided, I was a full-time real estate agent, and after I saw what DS Domination was doing in my life and in my family's lives, I decided, well, first it started with a decision to take the winter off, because here in Michigan, it gets really rough here in the winter. And I had just made up in my mind that I was not going to be out there slipping and sliding in the cold, in the snow, showing nobody anything. So I decided to take the winter off. Well, after I started looking at my income and looking at how things were progressing, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't even have to go back to real estate.
Right.
So I made the decision that I no longer have to be a full-time real estate agent. I no longer have to spend time with other people's families away from my family just to make a living, that I can work smarter and not harder with DS Domination and make the same amount of money, if not more, than I can in real estate. So I made the decision that that was the end of that. And so I'm full steam ahead with DS Domination. So that's basically my story
Awesome.
in a nutshell. So kind of enough about me. And let's see, we can bring up Scarlett. Can you hear me, Scarlett? Is Scarlett there? Maybe not. Hey, Yvonne, we'll go to you.
Oh. Hello? Can you hear
Oh,
me?
wait, is that you, Scarlett?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, hey, how are you?
I'm trying to do this. I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for having me tonight. This is so exciting.
Well, it's good to have you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Well, what I want to know is, I want to know what brought you to DS Domination, and if you've done any other businesses in the past.
Okay. Yes, I have. And this is not disrespectful to anybody. I had a very bad experience program. So I was very, very, very leery. And I had no idea how I came across this. It's really interesting. I actually had an online store that wasn't doing any business, and I was getting frustrated and came across this thing for eBay. And again, I steer clear from a lot of the stuff. So when I clicked on it, and it just absolutely made sense. So I thought, okay, $20, I'll try it, because really I needed to learn how to do something. I built this great online store, and what am I going to do? And I did not want to go back to work. I've got a background in mortgages and foreclosure prevention, and I just didn't, it just was so wearing on me, and I'm in school to be a life coach. So I wanted to focus on that, and I wanted to work from home. So I started watching them and just got hooked. And I was blown away. Within 24 hours, I started making my first sale, then my second sale. The first thing Roger talks about is there are two types of people, the one that's going to watch this and do it, and the one that's got everything was done. So I thought I'd jump in. I'd recommend probably watching the videos, because I got a little ahead of myself. I had 78 items up within 2 days, but I've been in it for a week, and I think it was like 320 I netted just this past week. And so finally yesterday I'm like, forget it. And I signed up as an affiliate, and I had literally 7 to 8 people message me wanting to know what the heck and the person who's been anti against this has just been sending over and over and over links, and I'm just drinking the Kool-Aid. This place is awesome. The people are all you can get on the website, and I'm loving it. Just the support has been amazing.
Well, great. So you say you've been in for 1 week?
Can you hear me?
And you made...
That's it. I'm like brand newbie. I'm a baby.
No, but that's good. So in 1 week, you said that you've made about $300. You signed up for an affiliate, and you have several people that's interested in what you're doing.
I signed up as an affiliate, and within an hour, I've got my first person. And people, what is it that you're doing? Because, you know, they've seen this getting ready to take everyone off the affiliate store and start moving it towards this, because it is amazing. And the way he teaches it in small bites, it's so easy that anybody can do. And, you know, I wonder for how quickly the things would sell. So I'm excited, and I'll be really excited once I pass that 90 days, because I'm like, oh crap, we gotta go in the state. You know, we were selling things a lot faster than I thought that would happen, which is not a bad thing. I'm loving it. I hooked the whole thing on my phone and that cha-ching thing on them. It was really cool at first, but I finally had to turn my phone down. I just want to guys, because you guys have been
Well, we're glad
so
to have
awesome.
you. We're glad
Just
to
the
have you
support
a
that
part
I've
of the team.
gotten. Thank you.
Okay, I think you're cutting in and out on me, but you're
I don't
doing
know who
amazing things
invited
in
me.
just
Really, I knew I
the
had
short
a
amount of
but I
time.
really. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate everything y'all have done.
No problem. Well, thank you, because I'm only hearing bits and pieces of what you're saying, but I want to thank you for stepping out there to share your story, and I did get most of it. Amazing that you've been in for a week. You're doing absolutely phenomenal. A day as an affiliate, and you're already having sales. So I think that's amazing. So thank you for stepping out and sharing your testimony. At this time, we'll have Yvonne.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Yvonne, can you hear me?
I can. Am I unmuted now?
Okay, yeah, you're unmuted.
Okay. It took me a while. My camera is so delayed. My camera is delayed, so I apologize. Can you see me and hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. Well, my story, I'm Yvonne Anderson. Most people know me as Yvonne from Colorado. Been in the industry for 14 years now, and when I came to DS Domination, it was back in August of last year, and I hadn't done much with DS Domination for the first month because I was still working on some other projects, been in a bunch of different other MLMs and network marketing companies, and so DS Domination fell in my lap at an awesome time. Because I was tired of building other programs. And so when I saw that I could sell on eBay and get back to what I used to do, I used to be an eBay seller back in the day. And so when this fell in my lap and I saw that the way Roger has us shipping and being able to source straight from Amazon, I was excited. And so when I went to my eBay store, when I went and logged on to eBay, realized that I didn't have any listing limits, because I had a seasoned eBay account from selling some items back in 2008, I just went crazy and started listing item after item after item. I think as of today, I have about 860 items listed. Items are just flying off the shelf. I am at the point now where I need to into my second debit card, because you know you can only withdraw 400 a day on one card. So I've implemented my second card in order for me to be able to withdraw even more than the 400 every single day. It's my best day of about $720 in pure profit in one day. And I'm telling you guys, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you have 20 bucks, give it a shot, because it's absolutely working for everybody. The few people that I do have on my team, because I haven't really tapped into the affiliate side, have all sent me testimonials letting me know that they have made a sale. And are making those on eBay. So I am excited to be here. I'm grateful for the unit of prosperity. I'm a person who actually paid 2 times to get to be a part of the unit of prosperity, because I was not on the team at first. And so I got with Reginald Stinson. I loved what he had put together. And so I joined my friend Denver Dave out here in Denver, Colorado. Denver Dave is a good friend of mine. And so I decided to team up with him, get on the Unit of Prosperity. And it's been nothing short of amazing just to be on this team and making daily sales on eBay. And so I appreciate you letting me jump out and share this story with the world. And hopefully more people will just join in and just join us.
Wow, yes, it has been nothing but amazing for you. Just listening at your stats and your sales. But let me ask you something. You said that you was an experienced in eBay, an experienced eBay seller. So how did you feel DS Domination's system was going to be was it a benefit to you, and how? DS Domination's system was going to be was it a benefit to you, and how?
Well, it was an amazing benefit because back in the day when I was a power seller, it was back in 2005, and being a platinum power seller back then, we had to actually sign contracts with our distributors and find our distributors and outsource. And so my sister did all of that for us and built our item database. But I'm right now with DS Domination, knowing that I never in a million years would have thought that I could drop ship from Amazon, where there's already millions of products. And just being able to get on here and see all of the different bite-sized videos that he has, the 19 modules that even in the pro level at just the $19 level, you get everything you need to start making sales immediately. So I was just overjoyed when I saw that and went through all of the different videos. And I've learned so much more than what I knew back then. And I know a lot of people say, well, why can't I just do this on my own? Why do I need to pay to be a part of the program and pay for the training? Well, the cool thing about what we've got here is he walks you through everything. So he already knows what problems you may run into. So he covers all of that in his training. Just how to get your limits lit, just the different things that you need to do. He covers that in training. So if you're thinking about trying to do this on your own, don't. Just pay your $19 and get in there and learn from those 19 different modules and then work your way up. And that's what I tell my team. Work your way up, start making those sales. And so it's been amazing just to be able to see what he's put together for us, even with my previous experience, learning so much more than I ever had before.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for stepping out and sharing your story and sharing your success.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
So you heard from Yvonne, and basically with this system, whether you have experience in selling on eBay or not, DS Domination will be a benefit to you, and you need to have the DS Domination system to learn the strategies, the tips, and everything that you need to be more effective on eBay. So if you're watching this Hangout and you're thinking, you know what, I already sell on eBay, you still need DS Domination, as you heard from Yvonne. So go ahead and click on the link below and get started now. You don't have to wait until the end of the Hangout to join. You can click on the link below and you can partner up with DS Domination and the Unit of Prosperity. At this time, I'm going to have Becky. So Becky, if you can come on out and tell us how you got in DS Domination and share a little bit of your story.
Hey y'all, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. I'm coming to you from Goose Creek, South Carolina. I'm so excited to be here. I would say I'm ignorance on fire about DS Domination. It is so exciting, and 2 more days it's going to be my 1-month anniversary, so I'm very happy about that. And my story's a little different. I decided I was going to go to school, and I love to learn, so I've been in school for a long, long time. I have a bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees, and I'm in Toastmasters now for the ones that saw my video yesterday and gave me feedback. Thank you so much. And today I presented it at lunchtime, and I won the Best Speaker Award. And on top of that, I signed up I didn't sign up, I'm sorry. I had 2 people to go and look at my website, And just so you know, yesterday when I was doing the video, I was actually doing it in front of my son and 5 of his friends. So there were 6 boys in my living room between the ages of 7 and 12, and they all had their faces buried in my couch pillows, laughing hysterically at me. However, I went upstairs afterwards, and guess what? They went on my website, and I knew because I saw it on my capture page. And so I said, Cameron, did you go on my website? And he said, yes, I couldn't sign up because I didn't have your debit card. So even at a young age, they're very impressionable. So I'm just very passionate about DS Domination. I joined because I saw Pam Lawhorn on her Facebook page. I just saw a link where she sent you off somewhere else, and I watched it, and about 2 days later, I said, well, I'm going to send her a message and see what this is about. And she sent me the video back. And I have been in network marketing before. In 2008, I was with Arbonne, and it's a really great company, and I love that company also. And my husband, on the other hand, is anti network marketing. Me, on the other hand, I can talk to my china cabinet that's right, well, you can't see it, but it's right in front of me. And my husband saw this video and he said, Becky, this is brilliant. And for him, I don't know, you guys don't know him, but for him to say that, that was huge for me. And he had never sold anything on eBay, and he put his first 2 products on there. The first one sold in 15 minutes, and the second one sold the very next day, and he was one happy boy, let me tell you. So it was kind of like on like Donkey Kong then, because it was me and my husband, and we were racing to see who could get the next cha-ching. And my very first product that I put on eBay using Roger's system was a bidet. And my husband's like, Becky, who's going to buy a bidet? And people ask me, they say, well, what kind of products do you put on there? And I say a bidet, and they're like, what's that? So people do buy bidets, and they do live in the United States, y'all. So if you're looking for a good product, list a bidet. But anyway, it's just amazing, and I think Roger's brilliant. And Reginald, oh my gosh, thank you so much for your marketing system. It's the bomb. Unlike everyone else, I still haven't watched all the videos. And my very first sale, I lost 7 cents. And the rest of them, of course, I've made profit. And I'm just like, please watch the videos. And I'm in Monopoly and Elite and Pro. And it's just like, my passion is people. So I'd rather be talking to people and telling everybody about this awesome opportunity and let my husband deal with the eBay side. But we're a team, and we really enjoy doing this.
Now, let me ask you, what do you think, because you've been in other companies in the past, and we're going to kind of refrain from saying the names of other companies,
Sorry.
But because you've been in other companies in the past, you've been on other teams in the past, what makes the unit of prosperity different?
Well, I would have to say that the unit of prosperity team, everyone is so available to help answer questions. If you're on the West Coast and I'm asleep on the East Coast, you can get your question answered. If you get on Facebook, if you have a question about anything, like how do I know what to charge?
So basically what you're saying is that the support of the team, there's a lot of team support. So you're not by yourself. Nobody didn't just sign you up and just throw you to the wolves and leave you to fend for yourself.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. And for me to be a Toastmaster, what I just did was called Table Topics, and that's when you have to answer a question spontaneously, and I was going, but anyway, that was good practice for me. And the support is awesome. And one thing that I think that you should do if you decide to do the affiliate side is definitely invest in yourself. The training in the back of the unit of prosperity, I just found it like I think 2 or 3 nights ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so awesome. And it's very expensive to purchase training if you guys don't know, and it's all free, and you can listen to as much personal training that you want to listen to.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your story, your testimony with us tonight on the Hangout. Congratulations on your video. I did see it, and
Thank
I
you.
thought it was really good. So again, thank you for stepping out and sharing your testimony, and I look forward to celebrating your success inside of the Unit of Prosperity's Facebook page.
Thank you.
So basically, just to give you all a little bit of more information on the Unit of Prosperity before we go to the next panelist, the one good thing, I mean, there are several good things that I can say about the Unit of Prosperity as a whole, but with the Unit of Prosperity, unlike any other team that I have been a part of, and I've been a part of a lot of different teams, but with the Unit of Prosperity, we don't just sign you up and leave you to fend for yourself. You have everything that you need within the Unit of Prosperity to be successful if you plug into the system. So you have to take it upon yourself to plug in, but everything is there that you need to get you off to an awesome start, for you to be able to take your business to whatever level that you want to take it to. And I have never seen anything like it. And no, it does not cost. Reginald has put together a system that is like no other, and we don't have to pay for it. So it's there. This is a team that want to see everybody succeed. It's not all about the leaders. It's not all about the people that are at the top, but it's about everybody. And this is truly a team. It's more like a family. For me, I look at the Unit of Prosperity as a family, not just a business team. The support that you get in the Facebook group, like Becky said, the questions, if you have questions, you get your questions answered. We celebrate each other's success. We motivate each other. So if you are looking for a place that you can call home, a place where you can feel like you belong, like you are a part of a team, that you're not just a number, that you are actually a part of the team where you fit in, then the Unit of Prosperity is the place that you can call home. So you can go ahead and click on the link below and partner up with the Unit of Prosperity, and we would love to partner up with you. So with that being said, we are going to bring out, I believe it's Diane. Maybe we don't have Diane.
Yeah, I don't think she's there.
Okay, Alex, are you there?
I think he took a bathroom break too.
He gone too. All right, well, I'm going to ask Lakeisha, I have a question for you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. What I want to ask you is, with the DS domination system, was it difficult to go through the training, and just your experience going through the training, and did you need any certain type of skill?
No, Kay. Actually, like I tell them, anybody's grandmother, if she could read, write, and know how to turn on a computer, can follow this system. I mean, it is really easy, but it takes watching it. And I myself, after Carrie pointed out to me that the thing that I missed was in video number whatever 11 or 7 or whichever it was, I went back to it. I listened again, and it's simple. I mean, it's one of the simplest systems that I've ever seen. And like I tell my new members, I'm like, stop the video, do that step, go back and restart it where you left off, and continue.
Okay, so for the $19.95 that it costs to get started, what kind of value are you getting for 20? Most people think when you only paying a little bit of money, it must really not be worth it.
Yes. Well, I can say this. I like to tell people, the analogy that I give them, being as though I am, a nurse. I tell them like the $19.95 level is like being a nurse assistant, and the $99 level is like being a licensed practical nurse. And I tell them the $249, which is unleashed, that's like being a registered nurse, and the monopoly is like being a doctor. So I'm telling them, hey, the level of education is worth its weight in gold. Even at the $19.95 level, again, like I said, I took the monies that I earned from the $19.95 level, and when I decided, hey, I'm in the green, I am, this business has paid for itself how many times over, then I took those funds and upgraded to the next level, and I didn't stop because, like a couple of people have said, I saw the vision, and I saw that, it had to be better and better and better each level that you go to. So the value of the $19.95, I've seen several people on here that have made $3,000 and $4,000 at the $19.95 level.
Okay,
and I know
great.
that the
So,
income is not typical, so.
right. One last question before I let you go. So I like the analogy that you gave as well. I thought that's a good way to look at it. But what you're saying is that you used your profits to upgrade. So you was not encouraged to take out a loan, give up your firstborn, go through all these changes, go into debt to get started.
Right.
So
Yes. I mean, and I mean that is so key and such a valuable point, because with another company that I was with, I was told by my leader, don't even contact them on Facebook when I had a question. And honestly, I think it was because I wasn't all in with that company and I did not have all the products. That's why I so appreciate Reginald and the council here, because there's no friend left behind. I mean, no matter if you're on the $20 level or if you have all the products, you are just as crucial to this team as if you are the leader yourself.
right. You're absolutely right. That's key to me. Like I said before, the unit of prosperity is like no other. Thank you, Lakeisha, for answering those few questions that I had for you.
Yes, no problem.
If
Thank
you are looking at this Hangout, we're not trying to brag or to boast or anything like that. Basically, this is a panel of real people getting real results, and which most people who get into multi-level marketing and things like that, in typical settings, most people struggle. Most people cannot see their first sale, or if they do, it's very minimal, or they had to invest so much money and they never see a plus side of their money. Well, that's what makes DS Domination so different. For one, the low startup cost. Like several of them have said on the panel, $20 gets you in, and as you heard, $20 you can make decent money if you put in the time and you follow the training. You can get the results. I mean, for me, I think what really just sets me on fire or have me bubbling on the inside is when I see people in the group, not only my team, but other people that are on other people's team having success. When you read in the group success stories from people who have never, ever made a dime in multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing, however you want to look at it, and then they're actually making money, that's huge, because most people don't. I mean, I get emails all the time from people who say, you know what, the most money I've ever made, I've made it here in DS Domination. Those type of stories are just awesome because it's not just the leaders making money. It's everybody who are getting results. And to be able to offer something to somebody where you feel confident enough to know that they are actually going to have some results and have success, to me is the most rewarding part about being in any type of business. So I am so grateful for DS Domination and Roger for putting together such an awesome training system. One last thing I want to bring out before I ask another question. I'm going to talk to Adrian. But we don't just sign you up and throw you to the wolves. I mean, I've been in companies where you're basically just a number. You sign up and that's it. And it's not that you need to hassle your sponsor. So let me just make that clear. It's not that you need a babysitter, but you want to feel like you belong to something. You want to feel like you a part of something, and you get that here. It's not like, oh, you signed up and it's whatever. No, you have the support if you need it, but you also have to take the initiative to go to where the resources are, because we do have the resource center on our training site. But again, if you are looking at this Hangout and you are looking for a way out, if you are tired of being sick and tired, if you are tired of struggling, if you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you're tired of waiting till this time of the year come every year because you're waiting on an income tax check, if you want to have a way that you can have an income tax check refund every single month, if you want to be a part of something that's more than just about you, if you want to be able to make a difference in other people's lives, then you need to click on the link below. It's a $20 decision. It's not rocket science. You don't have to put much thought in it. It's $20. We blow $20 on all kinds of things that do not serve us any type of purpose. So to spend $20 on something that can ultimately change your life is a no-brainer. It's nothing to think about. You don't have to pray about it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to sleep on it. It's $20. Click on the link below and get started. Today can be the start of the rest of your life. And when I say that with all sincerity. I mean, the things and the results that I have seen in this team has brought me literally to tears. People who are able to live lifestyles that they only dreamed of in a short amount of time. All you have to do is get focused. First of all, you make the decision to spend the $20. You get plugged in, you follow the training, you stay focused, and you're going to get the results that you're looking to get. So it's not a hard decision. Basically, if you're looking for change, change is here with DS Domination and the Unit of Prosperity. So basically, just click on the link below, and we will love to have you as part of the team. So with that being said, I want to talk to Adrian. We have not heard your story and what brought you to DS Domination. But before Adrian say something, I absolutely love Adrian. I met her in another business, and we met, and we traveled together to an event, and we stayed together, and we've been together ever since. She's like my sister. She's a phenomenal person. She's a great leader. I just can't say enough about her. She's just as sweet as pie, and I love her just like a sister. So Adrian, what brought you to DS Domination, and what makes DS Domination and the Unit of Prosperity different?
Well, what brought me to the Unit of Prosperity, see, the thing about it is I sat on it for the first month. I just, Reginald was telling me about it when he first got started, and I was like, I don't know. I kind of just sat on it. So then I started seeing his posts and all the, explosive success that he was having with it, and I was like, this might be something to this. So I went ahead and got started. And then I started seeing my income double. Now, I'm doing this very, very part-time. So even if you're working a full-time job and you're working your way to freedom, to being able to go ahead and let go of that job and fire your boss, I'm just doing it inch by inch, but that's okay, because the thing about it is I'm seeing my team. There's a lot of people who followed me from another business that I saw them struggle with that business, and now I'm seeing them, like you were saying, I'm seeing them have such big success that it just warms my heart to see some of the people that are on my team just having such success here. I'm not a big recruiter, so I'm just proud. I mean, I don't have a huge team, but I have more than I've ever had before. So just the success that I'm having here is just, I mean, it's phenomenal in the short time that I've been in it, because I've been in it since September, but I really didn't get started until probably about the beginning of December. So I've been in for 2.5 months, and I've seen every month my income double. So that is just huge for me, because, I mean, I was in businesses where when he first told me about DS Domination, I was about done. I was like, I can't do any more network marketing. I can't do this no more. I can't spend all this money and not get any return. But that $20, I'm telling you, you'll see me post, you know, how powerful a $20 bill can be. I mean, I have multiplied that $20 over and over and over again. So it's been phenomenal. The Unit of Prosperity team, I already know how much of a leader that Reginald was before I even got there. So it was a no-brainer for me to follow him over to the Unit of Prosperity. So it's just phenomenal. And Kay, I feel the same way about you. You're like a sister to me. You are a powerful leader. You're on fire, girl, on this Hangout. So thank you so very much. And thank you.
Well, thank you, Adrian, for sharing your story. Well, what we've done here is basically saved, I like to call it the best for last, which is our fearless leader who, without Reginald, none of this would have been possible. And I know that he do not like all the accolades, all of the the things that we have to say about him. He's not that type of person. He's not an egotistical person or anything like that. But you have to give honor where honor is due. And Reginald Stinson is by far the best leader that I have ever seen. A person who gives up all of his time to make sure that the team has everything that they need in order to be successful. A person who want to make sure that we succeed, I think is phenomenal, because you don't find too many leaders out there like that. So without me going on and on, Reginald, if you can give us your story of what brought you to DS Domination and what has transpired since you've been in DS Domination.
Great, that's awesome. I'm glad you asked me questions because I like answering questions. But anyway, yeah, staying on topic here. What actually brought me to DS Domination? I actually seen it a couple months prior to me actually getting in. I had a chance to be a founder of the company, but during that time, I guess it wasn't the right time. I was doing something else that I thought was right at that time. But one night, I don't know what happened, but one night, you know, I decided to really look at my income because I noted a decline in things. And I realized that I wasn't really making all the money I thought I was, because, you know, we were getting all these large sales and all that type of stuff. And, you know, I'm like, well, if I take time off, what's my residual going to be? So that was a wake-up call. Another thing was, you know, I noticed that, you know, a lot of people on my team were not really making any money. They've had, you know, success moderately better than they have in prior companies, but not to the magnitude where I felt that it should have been. So it started to become uncomfortable being in this industry at that time, even though I love it and what it has done for my family. But during this time, I'm like, you know, I cannot honestly keep bringing people into this business and into this industry knowing that they don't have a chance to make money. Because honestly, if you have any morale about yourself, personally, this is how I feel, that you cannot honestly keep signing people up in something knowing that they're not going to make any money. I mean, it gets hard to sleep at night, and that's where I was at. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. So this was introduced to me again by another friend, actually, when I was in church, and it was right on time. It lined up with the word and everything that happened. And this is somebody I didn't talk to in a while, and he was calling me about something else. And I asked him what he was doing. He was telling me he was killing it on eBay. And personally, I've always been intrigued by eBay because you can make a lot of money on there. I knew people were making a lot of money, without having to deal with team building. And that's where I was at. I was like, look, I'm done with the industry. I just want to sell on eBay or do some CPA marketing or some weird stuff that doesn't require recruiting. So long story short, I got into the industry. Into DS Domination, I'm sorry. And the first weekend, I actually made like $1,100 in profit, and I was not expecting to do that. Didn't know what I was doing at all, and I actually had like 100 and something sales while we were out of town, which was a bad thing. It was good, but it was a bad thing at the same time because we were gone like 4 days, and I had all these orders to try to fulfill on time. So it was total chaos, but it was a good thing at the same time. And once I saw how easy it was for me to make money without recruiting, I felt personally that I can share with people and that I owed it to the people that I've done business with, because there's been so many people that we've been working together in different companies, trying to figure out how we all can win together for the most part. I didn't want to be the only one making money. So we've been trying to figure this out for a while, and that's when I decided to share it with everybody, because I saw that this is a company for the first time that you don't have to go out there and recruit to make money. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you enjoy doing, but the reality is most people that you talk to or that joins your business don't have that strong skill set to go out there and produce and put up all these numbers in recruiting. So DS Domination has allowed me to basically share something with people, knowing that without a shadow of a doubt, if they apply themselves and that they're coachable and they follow the training, that for the first time ever, compared to anything that we ever done, that they can make money and I can sleep at night with a clear conscience, knowing that I'm not putting people in something that they're going to fail in ultimately. That's what brought us here. Since then, I expected it to be big, but honestly, it has morphed into something bigger than I ever imagined, and it's still going. And we have so many success stories. It's unbelievable, and I'm just excited. More importantly, about the team success. All this stuff I do, I can care less. Believe me, it pays the bills. Don't get it twisted. But the reality is, if the team is not making money, none of this matters. My success doesn't matter. You can't even really call it success if you're not creating success within your team as a leader. So for me to see what's happening among everybody on this panel and everybody else that's not here through the entire Union of Prosperity is magical. It's unbelievable.
Wow, that's awesome. A couple things that you said that I wanted to kind of emphasize on. You don't really find a lot of leaders out there that care enough about a team or about their team. So again, for the people that are actually listening and watching this Hangout that is not a part of DS Domination, you need to click on the link below if you're serious about partnering with us and making a change in your life. But something really key that Reginald said is that when he was in the other company, that he couldn't sleep at night because his team was not making money. Who does that? You know what I'm saying? He's a man who cares about other people. He said several times that it's not about him. It's not about his success. His success is our success. And you don't find that too often in a leader. It's some of these leaders and companies out here, they could care less whether you make a dime or not. It's all about the numbers. They want you in, and basically they want you to do whatever it is that they need you to do, whether it be be on auto ship, go into debt, sell your house, get rid of your car, whatever you give blood, whatever it is that you got to do, that's what they want you to do. But to have a leader that's spearheading this team that says that now he can sleep at night because his team is having success, there's nothing else to think about if you're even still thinking whether you should join the unit of prosperity or not. You need to join. I mean, it's just no two ways about it. If you don't, then I think somebody said on the call, either keep it going or keep it moving. It's just that simple. But
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Reginald.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
But here, really quick, before you get to your next point, because it's something that's really critical, and I think what kind of what keeps a lot of people from really taking that plunge to get into business, and this was kind of our issue too in the beginning, was we're so concerned about what other people think about the decisions that we're making, and these people have all this influence over you, and they're not the ones paying your bills. And honestly, you know, that's where I was at first until that reality check. And actually, God had to shake me up. I'm like, the preacher preaching to me, he coming down prophesying like, look, you need to do this, you need to take. I'm like, okay, well, how many signs you need? Like, okay, so you know, that was that, because I was really this close to going back to get a job. And I'm like, man, this is crazy, for me to allow people to dictate my life like that when I know this is what God is telling me where I need to be. And, I actually, like I said, I was talking to somebody today, a team member, we actually met up for lunch and we was talking about this because we actually knew each other before all of this happened. And she just joined DS Domination. And I was like, being full-time, having to go back to work for like a year and a half, being full-time for 3 years again, this close to going back to work again. I'm like, I was thinking, I actually went to the job site and I went in the front. I'm like, man, I can't do this. Then we went to the back, and it was actually at an Amazon warehouse here in Tennessee. And I'm like, I'm not about this life like the young people say. So I literally drove off the parking lot with the little colorful little vests on, with the little construction hat and everything. I didn't even turn it in because I'm like, I cannot do this. We're just going to have to take that risk and build this thing for 90 days. If it don't work, my wife is going to be real PO at me because I cannot go back to work for anyone else. So when I joined this, and when I joined this, literally, when y'all hear me say that my life depended on it, really it did. And that's how I built the business, like my life depended on it, regardless to whether who liked it or not, regardless to whether people started unfriending me or not on Facebook, because that's how I market primarily. Whatever I had to do, I did it with the right intentions, of course, but I market the business like my life depended on it. And through that, and through me, not really focusing on self, but because when people join you in business, they're trusting you, with their life. Most people, they're trusting your decisions, that you're going to guide them in the right way. And as a leader, I don't take that lightly. So through me doing all that, God has really blessed, in a way, like I said, that's unmanageable. So if you're one of these people that's out there that's watching this Hangout and you're wondering, like Kay's been saying the whole time, and Adrian, whether or not you should spend $20, guys, ladies and gentlemen, let's say we went to Old Charlie's today. We spent $30 on food that we weren't even supposed to be eating and not supposed to be juicing. So $20 investing into a business that can potentially change your life. There's nothing else out there. And we're not saying this because we are involved in this company, because sometimes you hear people brag about their company and all that. It's not even about that. But compared to all the companies that's out there, compared to the skill sets and all that stuff that you're going to learn, training, so on and so forth, you're not going to find a better opportunity to align and join, and you're not going to find a better team to partner up with in DS Domination, because some of the stuff that you all are paying for, we provide it all for free here on the Unit of Prosperity. And if you are one of those people that don't want to recruit, you don't have to. And that's the cool thing. And if you're one of these people that are big thinkers, you want to make a 6-figure income, guess what? You can do that. I think Yvonne, she's doing ridiculous numbers on eBay. I don't know if she threw her numbers out, but she's doing crazy numbers. She's not the only one. We have people making extraordinary incomes without having to talk to a soul. So it's solely up to you. So guys, I urge you to click the button below because we lost Kay. So click the button below and get started. If you need a little bit more information, there's another button that say get more information to learn more about what we're doing. This company is changing lives. And make sure before you join that whoever referred you is the person name that you see on the application before you fill it out. If not, make sure you contact them because we want to make sure that they get proper credit for referring you to this amazing company. So with that being said, do anyone have any final words they want to add here really quick? I know we're past the hour. Do anyone have anything they want to say before we wrap this hangout up?
Reginald.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I want to just say this, Lakeisha. I just want to say, you know, that I want to thank you. I know she said you don't like all the accolades, but truly, I came up against an issue, which was a minor issue, and I truly was, you know, just baffled about it. And I thought about it. I said, what would Reginald do? And honestly, I did the right thing. The customer was happy. I was happy. And it was all about me, you know, considering what is the right thing to do. No matter how much sometimes you get emotional and you get, you know, in your head about things, and you really have to follow, you know, your heart and do the right thing. And customer service is everything. So thank you for being the person that you are and being a leader that you are.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for jumping out and giving those kind words. I appreciate it. All right, Yvonne, I think you were going to jump out. Go ahead. Or did we lose you too?
No, I'm still here, but I think my camera's not working, so you'll just have to see my picture. I wanted to say thank you so much for the new member orientation that you've been doing. That's brand new, and this is my second time listening in and inviting some of my new people to it. And I've heard back from a few people thanking. I just want to thank you for everything you do, but more importantly, that new member orientation is something else. And so I appreciate you for that and everything you've done. So just keep doing what you're doing. I'm excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you for jumping out. So anyone else want to jump out tonight before we wrap it up?
I'm gonna say something, guys. If you're on the fence, if you have that $20 and you have it where you can invest in yourself, click the links below and go ahead and at least give it a try. I mean, what could you lose? I mean, you might just change your life, and that's it.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, you heard it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let me stop saying guys. I don't know what that comes from. Becky, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh, I've always have something that I want to say. First of all, Reggie, I want to let you know if you've been juicing, I have a bidet on eBay that you can go and purchase. And also, I wanted to thank you again for all of your team leadership that you're giving all of us. And to my team, I want to say thank you so much and for trusting in me and believing in me enough to invest your $20. And the best part is when they write back and say they've had their first sale. So it's very exciting to see my team succeed. So thank you very much.
All right. My pleasure, and thank you for those kind words as well. I really appreciate it. And like everyone has been saying, you know, it's only $20. You know, you have the RoboCop movie coming out this week that it's going to cost you $20 to go see that, which I'm going to see it as well, and a lot of people are. And that's leisure activities, and we have to get our priorities straight as people. You know, sometimes we invest more in leisure activities that are not profitable for us, that won't be profitable, versus us investing into a business like this that can be profitable if you go to work and follow the training. So with that being said, again, make sure that you click the link below and get started. I can assure you that this will be the best decision that you've ever made. And we look forward to working with you and seeing you on the inside of the Facebook group, and soon seeing you at a live event. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. You all have a blessed night.